Welcome back to the Code 1098 True Crime Podcast. Thanks for tuning in for this case update. Episode 17 took us to Fruitland, Idaho, for the disappearance of 5-year-old Michael Vaughan, who disappeared from his neighborhood on the evening of July 27, 2021. Police recently received a new lead in the case by way of a credible tip that told them where Michael's remains could possibly be buried. The tip identified the location of a property that is nearby where Michael lived and disappeared from. A 35-year-old woman who lives at the property named Sarah Wondra has been arrested in connection to the case. She is currently charged with failure to report a death. Police have been excavating the property in search of the remains. They are also bringing canines to assist with the search. Police have stated that their investigation determined that Sarah may have information about Michael's death, and they do not believe that she is the only person that has knowledge about it. Sarah Wondra had posted several TikTok videos of herself that were not about Michael's case, but his missing poster was hung up on her refrigerator in the background of her videos. She is currently being treated by the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare after being found unfit to proceed. The state of Idaho does not allow for an insanity defense, so people in these types of cases are required to receive treatment until a time in which they are deemed mentally fit to proceed with the court procedures. There have been statements made by Sarah on social media about the case that have had people questioning her possible involvement in the disappearance for quite some time. She is alleged to have already told police that a male that is not her husband, Stacy Wondra, had killed Michael, but her husband had buried Michael's body. A man named Cesar Anthony Garuto was living with Sarah Wondra and her husband Stacy at the time of Michael's disappearance. Pictures of Cesar on social media that were taken around the time of the disappearance strike a strong resemblance to the man from the surveillance video police released. Cesar Garuto is currently being held in the Canyon County Jail on 2 charges: lewd conduct with a child under 16 and intimidating a witness in a criminal proceeding. I hope this break in the case helps police find out what happened to that child. Although this is not the outcome anyone would hope for, maybe it will finally bring some closure to his family. If you have any information about what happened to Michael, contact the Fruitland Police Department at 208-642-6006 or via the tip line email at findmichael@fruitland.org. Thank you for listening to Code 1098, giving you past, present, solved, and unsolved mysteries and murders. Check out my Patreon page for case discussions and more. Thanks for tuning in for this case update.